The Eucharist is the secret of my day. It gives strength and meaning to all my activities of service to the Church and to the world. Pope St. John Paul II. May the peace, joy, and love of Jesus Christ be with you. Hello again. I'm Marie Goldberg, the Women's Section Director for Regnum Christi of Philadelphia. Thank you so much for checking in. Lent 2020 is coming to an end as we enter Holy Week. I'm sure many of you would agree that this Lent has been an unusually challenging one as we navigated a worldwide pandemic. As schools were closing, we had to learn to be teachers. As jobs were reduced, we had to learn to be resourceful. And as our churches stopped celebrating public Mass, we had to learn to create a sacred space in our home where our families could come together for Mass and worship. Holy Week and the Triduum have always been the greatest experience for me as a Catholic, since there were so many offerings in which one could participate to enter more deeply into the Passion of our Lord, such as reconciliation services, Stations of the Cross, live Passion plays, washing of the feet, Eucharistic processions, veneration of the cross, and meditations on the 7 last words of Christ. Although many of these offerings can be experienced virtually, my deepest longing and suffering is not being able to come together in a community to receive our Lord in the Eucharist, most especially on our holiest day of the liturgical year, Easter. As a daily communicant, this has stirred an intense and deep hunger for the Eucharist, which invited me to reflect on my disposition when attending Mass. I would sometimes allow myself to be distracted and not fully present, or arrive right before the proclamation of the gospel, or even grab something to eat too close to the 1-hour fast. And if I'm being completely honest with myself, there have been times that I retrieved our Lord instead of receiving him. So my prayer is that this separation would bring about a greater hunger that will not only increase the desire to receive Jesus in a worthy manner, but also to never take for granted the most precious sacrament of our Eucharistic Lord, who hungers and thirsts for us. Eucharist means thanksgiving, so let us be thankful in our hearts for the gift of our salvation given to us in the greatest act of love through the passion and death and resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. I've included a link to a song that I hope you enjoy in this time of hunger. Be sure to check out the RC offerings for you and your family to connect with our Lord. Happy Holy Week, and may your Easter be one of great joy.